Good morning. Welcome to Slop in the Shop. It's the day to feed that little red-booted pig up. So, with that being said, I hope you stopped by today. I hope my regular subscribers ain't too frustrated about the ads. Hey, click through them right quick if you need to get through them. I ain't gonna make no money off this crap anyway, but YouTube wanted to put me on the ad program. We're going for it. With that being said, we got a little bit more machining, kind of updates and some updates and some projects, a little simple project, a little bit of lathe work, kind of tied into the videos on the pulleys, stuff like that. You know, so there's, you know, a few purchases, some things come in, just a little filling you in what's going on. So with all that being said, hey, let's get on out here and start feeding on these little piggies. Before I tell you that, I forgot to tell you, hey, gather everybody around the TV, especially that. So all you friends, get your friends and neighbors all before we go feed the pigs. Just pause the video right quick, please. Then go on. Thank you and have a great day and enjoy the slop. Okay, what you see there is my homemade shoulder bolt. And what I did was just took a 5/16 Allen screw and I basically cut it off and put it in a lathe and used rollers and whatnot to make a shoulder screw. And I'll kind of, let me bring it back, and this is what this is going to do. Now all I got to do is make the handle. I've done this over the weekend off camera. You know, basically just sawed it, the hacksaw, and cleaned it up and tied it together. So here's the other half of the screw too, by the way. So, you know, if you're needing a shoulder bolt, you can do that. That's another way of making one. Okay. Yeah, I've got a little piece of dowel in here. And I'm not going to make a fancy one of these. I'm just going to make one that's basically a cylinder with a counter bore and screws sliding down in it. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to turn me about. Turn this. I'm going to go ahead and slide this into chuck so it'll be a lot simpler. And I'll cut a little extra off. It's always better to have a little too much hanging out than not enough. I'm not going to worry about the size. All I'm going to do right here is just skin the top of this, clean this little piece of dowel up because it's a rough piece. So here we go. I'm not going to put a tape or anything like that on this. This is going to be a quick, dirty, little simple winding knob. It's just a piece of dowel that I have handy, and all this clean, takes most of the dents out. This was used for something at eating, so you know it's kind of bangy. All right, let me get a drill and see what I'm going to do. Like I said, again, this one's already been drilled. I think I used it for something. It's already got a center in it, so we're just going to punch one side bigger than a 5/16 right down to it. This is, like I say, a simple little job to make something useful. I mean, I could go in there and turn the taper and all of that happy mess. I just want a little knob for my tool. I'm going to try to flat bottom this thing. I'm just going to take a regular drill, make me a little clearance in it, so it doesn't have to be exact. Check it. Drill ain't as big as I thought it was. Well, try to put it in a gauge, and sometimes it just don't drill like you want it to. So you want this to be rather loose. You know, this is clearance. This has got a spin. So we'll just drill it with another drill. A little bigger drill. See, that gives us what we want. I tell you, my eyes ain't working too good today, people. Put this 1/2 inch in there, and we'll pop a little bigger hole in it. All we want is a little clearance hole for this to turn. I can tell when I hit the bottom. Alright, see how that looks. A little bit too deep. So I can face the end off because I've got plenty of room up in here. So this is one of them I get by guessing. By gosh, as I want it to be in there a little bit. So I know I stick it out just a little bit there. That'll be good. Just stir the hair a little bit more. I don't want it to be buried. I kind of want it flush. Yeah, that'd be good. It sticks in just a hair bit. Then we'll do a little quick deburr. Alright, now we just got to figure out. What I'm going to do is actually just cut this thing off, and then I'm going to measure it. It just makes more sense to do it the other way, and it saves lots of trouble, time, and energy. And so I'm just going to go down here and whack it right up against the chuck jaw right here. And then I'm going to work it out from there. It's a little easier to do this way. Okay, after I measured this with the scale, about 1/8 or more inch will do it. That ought to get me close. I'll flip it over in a second once I check it out, make sure it's going to work. And we'll chamfer the upper end so I have a smooth corner with the file. If my guessing's right, I should have a... Oh, I'm still short by about 1/16. Still about a 1/16 short. Okay, I just got to take a 1/16 more off. Okay, there's my little simple handle. Just a round piece of Durlin homemade bolt. Lines a drop cord up neat. Simple little repair. No, you know, and I could have went in there and been fancy and made a taper and all that, but hey, that'll work. And like I said, that's everything I had here in the shop. I didn't do a thing, but this is just a 5/16 bolt that I just cut off, put a 1/4 inch on the end, put a nut sert in it, and I think you've seen that in the last week's slop. And then I just took a piece of Durlin and I have laying outside, whacked me off a little piece. Okay, here we go. 80. This is today at Amazon, just arrived. This is another 80 inch. Half inch wide, 10 to 14's 80 inch blade. Make sure it will be good. On the top of the box, is 2 packs of milling inserts that I've been waiting on from China. You know, that I got them on eBay at a really good price. And then this is a new saw blade from Blade Serpent for the vertical bandsaw. This is the blade, and these blades are made. These are bimetal Blade Serpent, and you pay a pretty decent price for them. They're welded together out of stock, and these are German blades, and you can see. So you see where the weld's at. So let's put this together and see how it does. It's always better to turn your saw on. And I know I don't have my guards on, but that's the best way I know to do this, is to get this pulled into place. And as you tighten it up, it should pull it. Let me check something right quick. Yeah, I've got that thing good and tight now. So it's ready to rock and roll. We put our guards back on it. And put the covers back on it. Now, this blade was a lot more than the little cheap blade I have. This one, and I just tell you the truth, unfortunately I've got to take this blade off. I put it on backwards. Now I fixed that. I just had to flip the blade, and that's something you got to pay attention to when you put these blades on. Make sure they're oriented right. It's real easy. You just flip it inside out, and it just depends on how they curl them in the box. I've also ordered one from Amazon, a Starrett Pro Die blade, and we'll see how this compares to the Starrett. The blade I've been using for almost a year now was a iMachinist blade. So we'll see how this works. We'll get this thing buttoned up. There we go, buttoned up, ready to roll. I'm gonna make some more hood pin supports out of what that is. And, you know, I don't have a shear, so I cut back with a bandsaw. I got to cut 4 more. I probably won't get one out of this. Okay. Then I'll just have to draw 1 more. That's 3. All right, right there's the hood pin braces. What we're doing this for, you know, these are a little bigger, and they're made out of the same sheet metal or the same color aluminum we use to do the bodies. So that's why I like to do them. They're on my race car. This is going to be on one of the Kyle's rebody and his. So I'm getting it done. That's ready. I had some starter issues on the race car. This was stripped out. This is the original starter. And I went to a starter place that does a lot of work for the racers in this area, Phil Camp, up in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they didn't have the solenoid in stock, something like about a 2 or 3 week possibility to get it because of the virus. So what I did was went ahead and bought the starter from them that they stock. Just a little different starters. Not much different, but it's somewhat. It's a Hitachi starter, and right now I'm converting it to where you can use it with the Ford solenoid. These are little gear reduction mini starters, and what they do is make it easier to crank the car and whatnot. So I just decided it would be better to go ahead and purchase a new starter, be done with it. So what we're doing right here. And it'll go right to the race shop and be put right on the car. That's what this is for, to bypass the. What this does is bypass solenoid or wire it to where you have to use external solenoid like a Ford. Main reason that keeps you from having the hot power wire running down to your car. And during, you know, where headers and such stuff, well, it's involved. So I gotta pick that bolt up I just dropped and pull this lock washer up out of the way. Let's reach down here and get this here lock bolt dropped. And I have this ready. I'm just gonna screw it on there because then we go install this on the race car. So now this is ready to go over to the shop. Phil, they mark their starters with a number and their sticker. So, you know, and this is basically it's almost the same. The difference is this has got a different magnet in it than this one. So it takes a little different solenoid and whatnot. So we'll see how this works for us. So, got a new starter. Thing, we had an accident with our fuel pump. So, yeah, I'll replace it with the new one. And this is a Holly, come from a local parts store. It sells high. This actually didn't come from High Performance Shop. It actually came from O'Reilly's of all places. So I'm going to have to change these fittings out. And this might be a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this. I don't know if I can break this loose. I can, because I didn't know where I need to use a vise to hold it or not. And a little bit of fuel in, still in the fuel pump. AN fittings, you really want to be careful with them. Now these you don't have to be as careful as when you tighten the other fittings. So, but you still have to be a bit careful. Your AN plumbing. So there that is. I'll get some silicone, some Teflon tape reapplied here and finish this little job right up. I've got some other things to show you that's going on I want to get done today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and install this other fitting. Got the Teflon on there. I believe I'm going to leave it. That should be good enough. All right. Hope you enjoyed Slop in the Shop this week, my pig feed. You know, this is, to me, Slop is more a vlog and it's more for my loyal subscribers. So, you know, the guys that's been with me and follows me and all, they're the guys that usually this is more for. However, if you stop by and like the idea of what I do, how about hit the subscribe button? It doesn't cost anything. There's no charge, no ramifications, and you don't have to watch every video either. If you're a subscriber, that just means you know it supports my channel by keeping the subscriber numbers up. That's all. Kind of helps me more people be exposed to my channel. If you got something to say, hey, make a comment. Comments are always welcome. I enjoy making these videos. I really ain't in it to the financial gain, even though I'm on the partner program. Size of my channel is probably that and a cup of coffee. So I hope you got everybody together to watch my video, friends and family. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed visit to my little humble shop out here in the backyard. I'm going to tell you, I have been busy. I've got a personal project that's not related to a dang race car that I want to start. And I have been sort of busy with some racing components just for friends the last several weeks. And I've been waiting on material too, so that's got a lot to do with it. I hope everybody's doing well that's under house arrest. I hope some of this can be lifted. There's just so much conflicting information. And for all my viewers out there who may question things, just find out from somebody and talk to somebody you notice, a friend that works in healthcare. Not in the hospitals in New York and places that's hard hit, but just in your hometown. And I'll tell you, they can't. They're so scared they don't know what to do. So, quite frankly, we're just going to have to ride through this stuff, folks. And you know, it bothers me. It's keeping us from doing things we love to do. But the truth of it is, we got to take care of each other. So, just come on by every couple of days or twice a week. Check my videos out. If you ain't got nothing else to do, you're housebound. I hope you are getting to work. I hope you are an essential worker. So, with all that being said, I hope you come on by next week when I have Slop, or you come on by the next video. So, with all that being said, you all have a great day, and just take care of yourself. We'll see you in that next video.